hope that you guys are totally psyched for this game. I know it's Valparaiso. I know they didn't do that great in their last game, but I'm excited because it's Kentucky basketball. How can you not be excited for Kentucky basketball? So, Cats are in rep tonight. Tuesday, we got the Louisville game. I'm super, super stoked. I'm hoping I get a lot of you in here with me for this pregame tonight. Um, before our Cats take the floor. Great news is Jaland Lowe's going to play. Probably not a lot of minutes, but he's going to play. So that's huge. And the other good news on the forefront is Trent Noah should be available for Louisville, that he seems to be okay, and they're just keeping him out as a precautionary thing. So I'm really hoping that he's back. I hope he's doing well. And I'm still saying it, y'all. I have a very small feeling that JQ might play a few minutes against the Ville. I'm really thinking that they might. So that's just my thoughts on it. That's my opinion. Don't don't quote me on that. What's up, Melissa? What's up, Tyrone? Tina? Nobody? How y'all doing tonight? By the way, a huge happy birthday to my friend Tina, who's in here right now. Happy birthday, girl. You know I love you. You and your sister Trina. They're twins, y'all. Trina's thing one and Tina's thing two. So what's up, baby girl? Hello, Lika, with blue. Travis, Moonshine Mafia. What's up? Nobody. You think JQ play? You don't know if he plays before Thanksgiving. I'm really thinking he might get a few minutes though in that Louisville game, y'all. I don't know why, but something in my head just says he's gonna get a few minutes. I'm just glad that Noah's going to be okay and he'll be back. And I'm really glad we got J Lo back tonight. It's going to be great to see him out on the floor and see the difference that it makes in the lineup. Love a game scares me, Miss Lee. Happy birthday, Tina. Christopher, what's up, Chris? Christopher, I'm not so worried about Louisville, honestly. Um, I'm really not. I have a feeling that those words from Kaysen or whatever his name is. See, I can't even think of his name because he's irrelevant. But the Tars talking BS already. Yes, nobody they are, and that just fuels our fire. We know when people talk trash about us, it just makes us play even harder. And you know, JQ really was looking forward to that game, and so was Trent Noah. So I'm glad that Noah should be back. I'm really, really hoping that JQ gets a few minutes. Um, so I'm just saying that's kind of where I'm looking, guys. I'm not speaking from anybody that I know from, but my gut's been right before because last week when I said that, Denzel would be back, he came back with a vengeance. And can we just talk for a minute about that dunk? That freaking Colin Chandler dunk. Like I'm still reliving that dunk. Let's go Cats. What's up, James? Yes, I'm still reliving that dunk, y'all. That dunk was mean and nasty. And I'd like to see another one of those. Oh boy wants to dunk on Colin Chandler, and I think he already said he was going to. But I don't see it happening. I hope I don't see it happening. I don't want anybody dunking on our man, Spider Monkey. Modi and BG are better than their bigs by a lot. U of L backcourt is good, but not as good as ours when healthy. I agree, and I think our defense is much better than theirs. I do believe that second chance points are really going to make a difference in that game. Jack Pilgrim already has a T-shirt of that dunk. Yeah, I want one. I'll have one. It was pretty bad. I'm still going to call him Air Mormon though, because I just think that name fits him because he's a Mormon and he got some air. And we all saw him dunk over Coach and Mrs. Pope. So, I mean, he hung there. He's got some serious control over the air he gets and how long he hangs there. I swear he does. It's like he turns on rocket shoes or something. Your jaw drop, Chris. Mine too. I think I still have to pick it up every time I think about it. That was a crazy dunk, y'all. Just to let you know, Jimmy was going to be back with me tonight, but where he's living, they have no internet or Wi-Fi, which is really going to stink. Jimmy, I hope you get to watch the game. I know that you have to have internet and Wi-Fi to be able to do that, so I really hope you find a way to watch the game. Um, but yeah, let's go back to that. So that dunk was crazy. I'm still flabbergasted by it. And I hope he does it again. I hope that's not the only one that we have all year from him because that's his thing. And we need to keep him in the two. He's got hops like Jeff Shepard. Yes, he is. Yes, he does. Travis, you are exactly right. But I would love to see him do it again. There's going to be plenty more opportunities, and a lot of people I would like to see him dunk on and poster. So, like, I can name a few players right off the bat that I would like to see him do that to. Um, Outrageously good, taking over my boys, always dunking abilities. Chandler gonna get at least one dump every day. That's what I'm thinking and believing, win or lose. Yeah, hey Tyrone, that's great. That's a great. I agree with you. Um, Otega's probably gonna get him one in there too. But back to our backcourt and talking about Louisville. Um, who says white boys can't jump? I know, right? Here, hold my Gatorade. But getting back to that Louisville matchup, I really think that as long as we can score in the paint, um, I think we're going to be much more physical in the paint than they are. I think they can. I think if we do a lot of, I think it's going to be a backdoor screen kind of game. I think there's going to be, um, I think we're going to press. I do believe that we need to get a lot of, um, we need to get a lot of rebounds. We need to create turnovers. We need to draw some fouls. So, my opinion is we go in the paint because if you go in the paint, you've got a better chance of getting 3 points. You're shoot. I know Mark Pope wants to shoot all these threes, but if you shoot these threes and you miss, if you go in the paint, you've got a few options. Number one, you're gonna miss and at least draw a foul and get 2 shots, or you're going to hit it and you're going to get an and one. Because if you're not going to the paint, odds of you getting fouled are pretty slim to none. Plus, you the freebie on that is you've got the guys causing fouls. You've got the other team creating fouls. I think Louisville is going to be a game that we need to play in the paint. So, nobody, we are not sending him on another mission. No, we got him. We're keeping him. But no, I think we need to go in the paint against Louisville. I think if we try to shoot outside and shoot all those threes, I don't think we're. I think it's going to be a harder game. We're a lot more physical, and we can go up against the net in the paint. I really believe that that's what's going to be the winner for us. Valparaiso tonight, I'm not worried. Uh, Lowe will be the game changer on Kentucky hitting threes. That's true, nobody. It is, but he can't shoot 30 by himself. Mark Pope wants 35, 37 threes taken a game. I just think the Louisville game, that's a mistake. But that's my opinion. Loserville dude look like, you know what? To me, he looks like Cooper Flag and MGK had a baby. It would be him. That's my I think we see tonight why Lowe is the key to everything. I bringing the ball up, he is a game changer. He's really good at getting the ball up the court fast. He's really good at finding open lanes. To get to the basket. He's really really good at finding open guys. Like it's almost like he sees everything. Like I said before, a play or two ahead. Like he's really, really in tune with it. So I think we're really going to get to see some good things from Lowe tonight, even though he's coming back from injury. I think we're going to get to see some really good things tonight. And it's only the beginning. I mean, we've still got, it's only the beginning for him. I'm excited though. I'm excited to almost have our full lineup back because if Trent Noah comes back against Louisville and Jay and Lowe's out there, we've got everybody back except JQ. And if he makes an appearance, then the whole team's out there. And I know y'all have heard about Reese Potter redshirting, Cooper Flag, and Dennis Rodman. Oh, Travis, that's hilarious. So nobody says he's the key to pace and opening up wide open threes or getting easy layups. Yes, yes, by watching the lane, finding the place to go. Ball movement tonight. Eric, what's up? Eric Clark. There will be some serious ball movement tonight. I think it's going to be huge. More ball movement than we've seen just because Jaland Lowe is in the lineup. Lowe averaged 15 points and 4 assists, the only player on his team. Oh, yeah. Weapons around him. He is totally has weapons around. Like everywhere you turn, that boy has somebody else that's going to be a dagger. And if you get it down inside, like Tyrone's saying about going inside and playing inside out, if you get it down around the basket and you're not open and you can't get to the rim, you can throw it back out because you've already drawn all the guys into the inside. So you're totally open on the outside. So get it over there to them. You pull everybody off, it gives them time to set up for their shot. They're not taking a rushed three. I have a feeling wanting 30 something threes is going to mean a lot of rush shots. Cats by 30. Reese Potter is coming back next year, Chris. Yes, he is redshirting. It is going to give him an extra year of college eligibility, which will be great for us. Get the players involved, not make a lot of turnovers. That is correct. It's all about pace, and we need to set that pace tonight. What's up, Big Blue? What's up, Omarsh? 26. Okay. Goal of 30 likes is going on. Smash that like button, you guys. What's up, Big Mike? Smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Share this with your friends. Um, I think the 3 point average, Eric, I think you're correct. It will be much better tonight because of the ball distribution. The ball distribution is definitely going to change tonight with Jaland Lowe in there. Um, I think there's going to be a lot more. I think there's going to be a lot more no look passes. I do believe that the ball distribution tonight's going to be different. I think there's going to be a lot more inside. I think there's going to be a lot more. 26% from three and 55 from the free throw line will not suffice against Louisville. No, it won't. Oh, Marsh, you are correct. That is not going to work against Louisville. So that has to change. And I do believe that with Jaland Lowe in the lineup, that is going to change. And he's good at his free throws. So that kind of makes me a little happier there, too. Um, because he is really good at free throws. And I hope they worked on those guys. I hope we worked on those free throws. I don't believe Bryant. What's up? I BC. Oh, that's you, BC. Uh, I don't. I'm hoping he's not turnover prone. As fast as he is, I know it's easy to lose the ball when you're coming in, but I really hope he's not turnover prone. I think he has good control of the ball. Prediction Low has double double with points assist. That's a good prediction. Nobody. Who else goes along with that? Here, let's put that up here. Prediction that Lowe has a double double with points and assists tonight. Who agrees with that? I do. Thank you for that very much. BC, I hope you're doing well. Carl, what's up, Carl? I think you're going to see a lot better version of Otega playing beside J Lo. And you know what? I do believe that. I do believe that Otega Owe is going to get more looks, and I believe that he's going to get more opportunities to get to the rim with Jaland Lowe because of the passing that Jaland Lowe, the passing ability he has. I really think it's going to work. And everybody, like nobody said, everybody's going to be where they are going to be needed and where their game is. Should be donating time is correct. You know, Moreno did. He had a few good plays. He's good at getting rebounds. I think that he maybe has learned from his mistakes. I'm sure that he's worked on that. I hope he's worked on his free throws. Free throws are a tremendous part of the game, especially going after somebody like Louisville. You play somebody like Louisville, free throws are necessary. That could be one of those games that's won or lost at the free throw line. 1 or 2 points. That's a game that it is detrimental. So I hope that he makes them shoot 1,000 free throws each or something. Just, that's something we genuinely need to work on. I'm not bashing anybody. That's just something we need to work on. Nobody, I'm agreeing with you on that. The only time I want to miss a free throw is at least if it's an and one, because then we've already got 2 points from it. I'm going to put this up here from Eric. It will definitely change the starting lineup dynamic because the starting lineup in the past wasn't the crew to set the tone for the game. I will 100% agree with you on that. Once we get all the starters in there and it's going the way it's going, I do believe we'll get back into the flow. I do believe that we will um, be able to see how accurate and how physical we can be. And I think the lineup is really going to change. Travis, I believe he can hit free throws as well. I really do. So, I really free throws are killing us as a team. Big Mike, you're right. And like I said, I'm not bashing the guys. I'm just saying, that's the honest truth. We need to work on that area. Turnovers, yes. BC, turnovers are a huge part. And what is it, BC? Defense. Defense is the key. I got you on that one. Defense. Aberdeen and Lowe starting. The last I heard, they were. So I'm not 100% sure, but the last I heard, they were both starting. So we will see. I'm not really sure. Dougie, what's up? I'm glad J Lowe's playing tonight as well. Um, but I think Lowe might be starting. I know Coach said he was going to play, but the way he sounded on it, he may not get like full minutes. But we'll have to see. Nobody says shooting period is killing us, but Lowe will fix it, and the media will say it's because of Valpo sucking, but it's because of Lowe running it like Pope intends it. 100% agree. He's going to get out there and he's going to run it. He's going to control the pace. He's going to run the screens. He's going to bring the ball up the court. He's going to find those open shots. He's going to find those guys out there at the rim. Guys are going to be able to backdoor and get around to that rim, and he's going to be able to hit them. So, and his passing is pretty accurate too, guys. Like he's not had a lot of. I watched some of his previous, games and things like that. And as far as throwing people out, throwing the ball out or missing his mark, he really doesn't. So he's pretty good dead on aim. So I'm really hoping that that continues and he keeps that momentum and he keeps that focus. He seems very focused. Kind of reminds me of a Tyler Eulis in a way, as far as running the court and being that floor general that we need. Could so take it to three. Yes, that's what I've heard, Mike. So I'm really hoping that you know, I'm really hoping that that's the way it is. Okay, predictions for tonight. Score predictions. We are picked by 34 and a half points. Last I saw, the spread is 34 and a half. So give me your score predictions for tonight's game. I'm going to go with 90 to 63. Yeah, he has been working on offense all this week. He worked on defense all last week, and he's got the offense going this week. Dougie, you're correct. So, score predictions, guys. I'm going with 90 to 63. I don't know why, but that just sounds good to me. 90 to 63. That's 27 points, but 34, 27. Eh. Anybody got us by? Oh, here we go. Moonshine Mafia, 8161. Dougie, 8757. Greg, what's up? 8267. Tyrone, 9574. Those are some good score predictions. I'd be interested to see who comes the closest. Cats by 30, 8555. Eric, that's a good one too. Cats by 30. Nice round number. Get a few more of these and then we'll go with we'll see who everybody thinks is going to be the MVP. 102 to 53. Oh, Tyrone, 95 to 55. Okay, gotcha. Travis, 102 to 53. That would be cool. That would be a nice score. Turnovers should be cut down because he won't have the ball like he did at Pitt. That's true. A lot more ball handling. His turnovers will cut down. BC, 7966 Cats. Carl, 100 to 47. Big Mike, Cats by 90. I was waiting for that, Big Mike. I was waiting for that. Nobody, 9367. Chris Eversole, 8075. Paul, 8555. A lot of people are staying in the same like range as far as, point spread. Well, Moonshine Mafia, he'll get back up there once he plays. Okay, Greg's already going with MVP. He believes it's going to be Low. So let's have your guess on who the MVP will be tonight. Does everybody think that Lowe will be the MVP coming back in the game? You know he's going to be fired up, can't wait to play because he hasn't been able to. But does everybody agree? Does anybody think it'll be somebody different? Lowe and Owe. Okay, 80 to 59. That's not a bad knock on Lowe at all. He's just got more talent, and we can do a lot more with ball handling now. He's got a lot more talent around him than he had at Pitt. He had to take a lot of that on himself at Pitt. He wasn't he didn't have the talent around him to be able to get rid of the ball, be able to pass it, and be able for other people to um make shots. It was pretty much all on his shoulders, it seemed like. So he had a big, responsibility at Pitt. Now he's here, at least he has other players to share that with. It's not all put on him. He doesn't have to feel that pressure of this is all on me. I'm all there is. He's actually got four other guys out there that can shoot the ball, make the ball, run the ball, pass the ball. So he's got a lot of help, and that's something that is very important to be able to count on the rest of the guys on your team to be able to get out there and know that no matter where you go with that ball, that guy's got your back. He's got the team's back. He's got the Big Blue Nation's back. Like every single one out there is playing with every bit of heart they've got. And a couple of the players have even made comments that they play for the Big Blue Nation. So I really, you know, Jalen hasn't played yet. So, it's going to take him, it might take him a game or two to get into the flow of things because he's not. But once he does, he's going to be phenomenal. And it might take him a game or two to get going. Look, it took Colin Chandler a game or two, and look what he did last game. So I do believe that if everyone, yes, Big Mike, everyone stay healthy for sure. Um, so I'm not going to put that pressure on Lowe tonight. He's just coming back. I'm not going to, definitely not going to down him no matter what he does in the game. Just having him in the game is a plus for us, regardless of how much he scores, regardless of how many assists he makes. Yes, we want to see him do well, but he's going to make a difference for this team no matter what. No matter what he does, even if it's somebody else scoring because he gives them the assist. Um, he's just going to make a big impact. So if he doesn't score a bunch of points, it's just still going to be a huge impact regardless. And like I said, even if it's getting the ball to someone else, even if it's making sure somebody's wide open, helping clear a lane, just bringing the ball up the court. He is important. So I'm not going into it with expectations of him scoring double doubles. Would it be nice? Yes. But I'm not going into that with an expectation. I will never go into that with an expectation like that. Yeah, Tyrone, you're right. Let the game come to him. Don't put the pressure. Don't let him get in his own head. He needs to take it easy, pace himself, and let the game come to him. So that's really, really important. But I'm a firm believer in let him do his job. Let him do what he does. Eric thinks this is going to be Dougie, that's not been determined yet. That's still 50-50. Eric, I, I was thinking the same way. I was kind of thinking this was going to be Ortega's game. So I'm with you on that. I think having Lowe in there is going to help Ortega have his breakout game because I think that they're going to make a great pair, the two of them, Ortega with Lowe. I think they're going to make a great pair. Carl says he thinks J Lo will come off the bench instead of starting, and that's completely possible if they don't want him to get a lot of minutes. I mean, it's possible. Um, we don't know. We have no idea how this game's going to play out, except we're going to get a W, guys. Me making my W. Um, Tyrone, you think Ortega's breakout game is going to be against the Ville? I'm not so convinced on that part. I think it's going to be somebody else that has a breakout game against the Ville. But I really do believe elbow prior, just don't get caught. Kentucky till I die. How you doing, Steve? Staler made. What's up? Oh, Jelly having a good game would be nice. Um, does everybody remember the Boogie Cousins elbow? I'd like to see that to Pryor, but I'm not wishing anybody to get hurt, but just a little, mm, just a little. Mm, that's all we need. Just giving the Boogie Cousins, getting some food. Everybody cheer on those cats tonight. Go Big Blue. Eric, thanks for stopping in. I really appreciate you, my friend. Get that food and let's get ready to do this. About 15 more minutes, guys. We'll stay on here. Michigan State will beat Arkansas. Tom out coach John Calipari. And that's possible. But I'm not worried about the Michigan State Arkansas game. All I'm worried about are my cats. I love my cats. We're playing tonight. I'm so excited for the game tonight. We are like T minus and 33 minutes away. Oh, if you don't have SEC Plus or you don't have a way to watch that, go to YouTube and up in the search bar, type Kentucky versus Valparaiso, and live games will pull up on there so you can see them. So if you don't have a way to watch, that's how you watch. Come on, guys, smash that like button. Let's get me to 30, please. Especially with my boss, Big Mike, in here watching. Let's get me to 30. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's do it. Come on. 30 likes, guys. Let's do it. I'm nervous. Staler made. I'm nervous for the Louisville game. You know what? They're talking trash, and you know what happens when people talk trash about us. We usually turn it up a notch and kind of make them eat their words. So I'm hoping that we do that. The only thing that makes me nervous a little bit is the fact that we are playing them so early in the season. But if we get everybody back and healthy, I believe we can do this. Our backcourt is way better than their backcourt. Way better. And defense is the name of the game. So I'm really thinking that our defense is going to be, I think maybe this week after this game tonight, since Pope's been working on offense, I'm hoping from tonight till Tuesday or tomorrow till Tuesday that we work on um Mike, you know what I meant. You know I love you. Um, but I hope they work on defense a little more considering we've got um Louisville coming up. And Jimmy Jam will be back. He was gonna be here tonight, guys, but he had um internet troubles because where he lives, they have no internet. So that's why he was not back with us already. He will be as soon as he can be. Come on, guys, two more likes. Let's get two more. If you haven't, click the like button. Two more, please. Get me to 30. Um, but yeah, so Jimmy Jam will be back. He tried to get back tonight, like I said, internet issues. But guys, basketball season is back. I'm so excited. I can't even tell you guys how much I love the Kentucky Wildcats. I think you know. I think you can tell, and I think you know. But it's really nice to know that my Alexa tells me every day. Thank you guys for the 30 likes. I appreciate each and every one of you and everybody that's viewing tonight. But my Alexa tells me in the morning that Kentucky's playing. I have an alarm set on my phone. I got Big Blue Time on my phone. Like, I can't be told enough that Kentucky plays today. I don't mind hearing it. I can hear it from everybody everywhere I go. So I know you guys feel the same way. When you wake up and you know Kentucky's playing, it is a beautiful, beautiful day. So yeah, Staler made. That's great. Greg, 32. Nice. I'm up to 32. Everybody, thank you so much. Um, but anyway, guys, Kentucky's playing tonight. That's been the only thing on my mind all day. I already took my dog out. Look, he got a new hoodie. It's tie-dye green. We're working on getting us some matching Kentucky hoodies. Lowe and Aberdeen together sailing the ship will flow different. Yes, it will. We got this tonight, guys. And I believe the whole Louisville game is going to run better than we think. But like I said, I would like for us to stay healthy. I would like for us to be able to play with our whole team. And I'm still going to stick with, I bet you JQ gets a few minutes in that Louisville game. I'm sorry, but I got to stick with it. It's in my head. It keeps telling me he's going to. So we will see. But yeah, tonight not a problem winning this game. I believe that I agree with Eric. I believe Otega will have his breakout game um due to the fact that Jaland Lowe is going to be in there and he'll be able to get him a lot of passes to him so he can get up to the rim. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Ah, 30 Hank, what's up, Hank? Pete, Kentucky by 35. Heck yeah. Hank, I hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining. So yeah, anybody that hasn't given me their prediction, give me your prediction. Kevin says by 35. All right, Kevin, what's up? Good to see you here as well, man. Glad to have y'all in here. So anybody that hasn't given me your prediction, give me your prediction. Okay? So if you haven't, give it to me. Not worth the risk. He won't. No, he probably won't, Mike. It's just kind of wishful thinking that he got a couple minutes. Um, just a couple, just to. I mean, even if he comes in at the end of the game and it's almost over, just to see him step on the floor. Not a risk. Not actually playing. I would just like to see. So okay, Cam Williams will have a breakout game tonight. Stokes committing Tuesday night. The Stokes thing. I don't know. Kentucky till I die. Kentucky by 27. Dorman, UK 103 to 60. Yeah, guys, don't forget, Big Mike's going to be live during the game with live reactions during the game. So make sure you tune in during the game. You will have a break between my show and his. Um, yeah, JQ was already cleared for 5-on-0 full court work. He's been doing it. He takes the strength test in a few weeks. So um, he won't be back against Louisville then, but I would just like to see him get just step on the court for a minute. Chris, see Malachi have a breakout game. He's due, and I think that would really boost his confidence. Mike says 85 to 63 Kentucky. Hank's got him 101 to 73. Carl's got him 100 to 47. Malachi, he can get some rebounds, but he really needs to work on his free throws. And I would really like to see him have a good game. I think this would be a good game for him to actually do something big. Joe says 108 to 53 UK, of course. Of course, of course. But yeah, I do would like to see Malachi have a good game. I think he needs the confidence. I think he's just a true freshman out there, and I think he really needs the confidence. So, that's my only thing with him is I do believe he needs to build his confidence up. If he made a couple big huge plays that would truly boost him. Um yeah, Kentucky till I die. I'm not even touching that one. Malachi is going to do his thing and play backup. Yes, but he does need to work on his free throws. And I just want to see him actually get in and do a little. Oh, Carl, yes, they did. The women did. Shout out to the women's basketball team for their statement win, for sure. That was crazy good. But everybody, don't forget when the game starts, Hank, I would love to see him have another monster dunk for sure. Don't forget, guys, when the game starts, Big Mike's going to be on here at the Loyal BBN Fan Show channel on YouTube for live game reactions and live game streaming, or not streaming, but live game reactions. Uh, Free throw shooting is a must tonight. We'll probably have less turnovers with Lowe at the point. I agree with you, Mike. And I said that earlier. I don't believe that we're going to have near as many turnovers. He's better at ball handling. He's better at passing than people that aren't a true point guard. So I believe that that's really going to make a difference tonight. Having a true point guard in that spot coming out there, and he's hungry. He's hungry. He's missed not playing. You can see it on his face, just like you can the rest of these guys. And I think that it's going to be huge for him tonight. The women did amazingly last night. Um, anything that has to do with any of the recruits, I'll leave that up to Coach Pope. I believe that, he knows what he's doing and he's got the better judgment. So I'm just leaving all of that up to him. I'm not a recruiter. I'm not a coach. I'm not going to say. Just say that if we get him, it was meant to be. If we don't, it wasn't. And by anybody's reason. If Coach Pope says he wants him or he says he doesn't, that's up to him. I'm just not getting involved in that. I'm not a coach or a recruiter. Uh, but I do know Kentucky's playing basketball tonight. And don't forget, guys, we'll have a post game show immediately following the game. So Big Mike may just stay on and I may just join him or we'll figure out what's going on. And BC, I'm sure will be there. So we'll figure that out when it comes. What's up, MJ? Yes, they were. Lexi was a beast last night for sure. For sure. Totally crazy. Yeah, Ryan, I saw that. That's not going to happen. I don't think he's going to blow us out. I don't think they're going to blow us out. I think he's going to have a rude awakening, and I hope somebody boogie cousins him while he's down. I mean, I don't care if they do get a foul, draw a foul. Just not a flagrant. We just don't need any flagrants. We don't need any technical shots. We don't need anybody being thrown out of a game. Just a little. What's up, Monaco? Collins and more highlights tonight. Or Collins will more highlights. Collins will have more highlights tonight. I'm hoping he keeps that momentum. But yeah, I just want to see the little. I would eat a foul for that as long as it wasn't a flagrant and nobody got kicked out. And it wasn't a fifth foul on anybody. But I believe we put Stokes in a right coaching position staff. Mark Hopkins helping him. Yeah, like I said. And yeah, he didn't say anything about blowing us out. That's not exactly what he said. He used a colorful word and then said after the win. So he, that colorful word he used should not have been used, but things like that just fuel us, so we'll be okay. Defense tonight, free throws tonight, watch the fouls, good ball handling, defense, 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 and we got this. I know that it's Valparaiso, but I really want to see us play at our full potential. Cam needs a breakout. Yes, he does. Hank, you are correct. Cam really needs to get his confidence built up. He really does. Well, guys, it's 20 minutes till, so I'm going to jump out of here. Look, take your dog out, get you a drink, get you a snack, get your spot, go to the bathroom, do everything you need to do and get ready because Kentucky is playing basketball tonight. I love each and every one of you. I thank you so much for being here and look forward to you on the post game and the next pregame, which hopefully I'll be doing from the steps of the Yum Center. So I love you guys. MJ, that's a great idea. I love you guys. Go and do what you have to do. Get everything done. It's almost game time. Let's do this tonight. Let's get excited. I want to hear you cheering from my house. I want to hear you in your house yelling all the way to my house. Thank you, Big Mike. I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody. I will see you soon. Go Big Blue.